Hi guys, I am so excited because today is the day that I begin to share all of the rooms on our first floor renovation. And then we got so excited about how amazing this entire space felt that we actually moved on up to the upstairs. So I've got so much to share with you. Oh my gosh, I don't even hardly know where to begin. So I decided, because I really was debating, how on earth do I start? There's so much to share with you guys. So much has happened in just a few short weeks. I decided I would start at the place that was probably the #1 selling feature on this house for me, and that was this sunroom. Hey guys, I know I don't normally vlog like this, but our guys are about to get here in just a minute to start demoing, and I'm out of breath because I'm carrying up the last bit of stuff out of the kitchen to get this place cleared, and pretty much every single last inch of my house is a disaster. Oh my God. Like, I literally didn't sleep last night, and my husband, oh good, you can't tell, he whacked me upside the head with a metal shelf as we were carrying it, and I had a horrible headache last night. Look at my makeshift kitchen. I don't think that's considered makeshift. I think that's just my kitchen is dumped all over the place. And all my plants are hanging out on the balcony up here, on the catwalk. And let's see, Jack's office is pretty much torn to pieces. You can't see much because I don't know where the lights are in here right now. Okay, that didn't help. Anyways, there's shoes all over the floor, and it's just kind of madness in here. I've got to get this stuff away from the stairs because they're getting ready to pull up this carpet off of here. I'm assuming it's going to be dusty because everything in this house is dusty. And this whole time I've been thinking maybe I have a cold, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm just, it's all the dust stirred up in the house. My office, oh, is this zoomed in? That helps, God. Okay, sorry. My office is empty. Office/studio is empty. That's why I'm just exhausted from trying to empty everything out. Kitchen, you can see I've got one last little bin and my Diet Dr. Pepper, which is keeping me going. We decided to leave the fridge in here and just let them cut around it, instead of trying to shove it somewhere and maybe damage it or something like that. And then I've got one piece that I'm gonna leave in here as well and have them just cut the flooring around it and have the guys deal with it later. You can see my dark patch. That will probably go today because we're gonna start painting this white. I've got one more picture to take down. Don't need that. Now we're back where there's light. Let me adjust it here. I am pooped out. It's just about wore me out. Living room, empty. Laundry room is full of random stuff. I mean, if you're looking at this, it really just doesn't look that bad. It actually looks really exciting. It's like, ooh, what are we going to do in here? That plant was too heavy for us to move, so we're gonna have the guys move it this morning for us. I don't know what it is, if it's just because it's a real pot or what, but it is so heavy. And then I've just about got the bedding picked up out of here. I don't know why on earth, when they built this house, they built the bathroom big enough that I can actually put my bed in it. I am not kidding. My dresser is back behind there, which actually isn't really my dresser, it's actually Landon's. That's normally in our room because he gets ready with us in the morning. I mean, it's just chaos here. I mean, it's just beddings everywhere. And Jack was grumpy, and he's just, this isn't his thing, moving all this stuff around and doing all this. So I try to tell him, hey, I still have wet hair, carrying around some random picture. And I'm losing my voice, I think, from all this dust. But I think we're gonna survive. I mean, this is the worst part for us. From here on out, we're just hanging out and waiting for them to finish. So it's just more a matter of trying to survive with everything in the wrong place. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing's in the right place at all. So we'll make it through this because it's gonna be so exciting to see wood floor in here. I don't think I realized how big my closet is. This is huge. This closet is humongous. And I'm having a big debate as to whether to put this thing and everything else right back the way it was. I think I need coffee. I feel like my energy is so low. I hope you guys don't think ill of me because of this. Oh, you can see my painting that my friend gave me back there. It's got my name on it. I'll have to show you some other time. But we just sort of just stuck everything up high, and I hope that that's going to work. I guess it'll get dusty when they pull out this 25-year-old carpet. But yeah, that's about it. And I just want people to see that it's actually really normal. And everybody goes through it, even when you're like me and you're super insane about being a neat freak and everything being in its place. You can see here where the pallet broke the other day while we were trying to get my beautiful Smeg range up the driveway. So that is the Smeg range, the hood. I've got my Gooby lights, and that's the chandelier for the breakfast room hiding in there. Back there is the dishwasher. And then there's just like all the random furniture. And there's the infamous metal shelf that whacked me in the head as my husband so sweetly let go and dropped it on me while we were carrying it down the front steps. It's actually not that heavy. Thank God it wasn't like one of the other pieces that's actually heavy, but definitely left a bruise. But hey, I've got makeup. When we first bought the house 2 years ago, potential wasn't something that you definitely had to see. You had to have a vision for where this thing could go. It was very yellow, it was very cluttered, it was packed full of furniture, and we wanted a space that really showcased our personality, and at the end of the day, it was somewhere that we would feel at home. So originally we painted the walls gray, and this room has been used over and over in so many different ways. And I have to say, I really debated whether to go white on the walls in this space because I just had this vision originally when we first bought the house that I wanted maybe black and white tile floor. I wanted a conservatory feel. It's a bit of a sunroom, but it's also a space that we sit in like as a family room. And I just really debated over the use of the space. So as I did with all of my clients, for myself, I decided I need to start at the end. What do I want the space to feel like? And I realized I still wanted it to feel like a conservatory. But I also realized that one of my other things that I always ask my client is, what's the purpose of the room? And I realized that conservatory with lots of plants and a few chairs wasn't really the way that we wanted to use this space. And so I took that vision of the idea of a conservatory, and then I realized I want a sofa in here. I want to be able to sit in here, and the kids are sitting together, and someone's playing a game at the table. Maybe I'm in the kitchen and making dinner, and it's just this entire family space. So instead of just doing a conservatory, I decided to make it a conservatory family room. And with all the light and everything that's in here, it's 100% exactly what I love. And rather than doing black and white tile floor, I decided that I really wanted to just extend the hardwood all the way through this space so that it just looked so much bigger and seamless. And it really does feel like one space now. So I love it. And my final big decision was what I was gonna do with the walls, and painting them white just made it even brighter. It took out any last little bit of kind of that dingy feel that was kind of still lingering just a little bit, and it just lifted it and brightened it, and it feels so cozy and so inviting. The one thing that I decided in this whole renovation, and you're probably gonna hear me saying it over and over and over throughout the whole thing, was I didn't want to bring one thing back up into this house that I didn't absolutely love. And so we'd already emptied out the entire space and everything was sitting out in the garage and up in my husband's office and the stairwell and the basement. It was everywhere, and I'm like, I don't care what happens except that when this room is finished, everything, every single item isn't meant to decorate it, but it's meant to be something that I truly love, that truly speaks to me. And so I really recommend that to you guys too, that go through your room, and if you have to empty the whole room to figure it out, I think it actually helps. I do the same thing with my clients. We just take every single thing out of the room, and then we talk about what they truly, truly love, that just gives them that feeling of just, oh, I love this. Yes, 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 I have to have this in my home. And then the rest of it, I donated so much stuff because I didn't love it. And a lot of the stuff I even tucked away for clients because I know that they will love it, but it's just not right for my space. And that's really hard for me because I love so many different styles, but to just choose, what is it that if I could only have one thing in this room that I would love more than anything else, and start there. And that's how we chose what came into this house. So I know that a lot of these items won't be something that would necessarily be your absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world, but that's okay because you're gonna have something else, and that's what makes it so much fun for us to see each other's homes. That's why it's fun to see someone else's tour is, wow, look at what, like, this is them. It's so obvious that this is them, and I really love that, and I hope you do too. So let me give you the final tour of my sunroom, and oh my gosh, you guys, the rest is coming, and I can't wait to see your reactions and what you think. And yeah, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up if you love this space and if you're excited to see more upcoming videos, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.